Hi, I'm David Cooper from ePianos and Whitley Bay Organs, and today I want to show you some sounds I've made on the Yamaha keyboards. Now I'm using an SX900. They will also work on the SX720, the 920 and the Genos 1 and Genos 2. And these are sounds that I've used the string sections for. Now, quite a lot of people are quite critical about the modern string sounds of keyboards compared to some of the earlier models because the synthesis has changed. Instead of trying to make the sound from the waveform or from adjusting a sample, Yamaha have gone much more accurately now with all the string sounds. But it means that a lot of you are so familiar with these earlier voices, they're not so happy with some of the shriller or more realistic sounds that you're getting in SX series and Genos. They are much more accurate. If you listen to a real orchestra, the sound is much more harsh and shrill, and the sounds that we've become used to from organs and older keyboards is this much more manufactured, smooth sound. So what I've done is I've made some adjustments to the sounds, and I've used some of the legacy voices from in the earlier models, which you get in all of these keyboards. The SX series and the Genos give you extra voices that you can use to bring back the sounds that you used to use, and they work very well to mix together. So as an example, if I play the string sound on this SX900 that's currently the new Seattle strings, which is very, very realistic. It's a really effective sound. But if you're one of the people who have very much got familiar with the older string sounds, which are much, much smoother, what we can do, if we press the up arrow when we're in the string or any of the sections, and then we go to page 2, and then we go to legacy, we can go into a set of voices which are from older models. And these legacy sounds are very, very good sounds, but they're ones that have been put back a page because we're now on to their newest sound. So if I go to strings and I go to page, let's have a look, page 3, we've got one called Allegro. And this is the sound that would have been on Tyros 1, 2, Tyros 3, Tyros 4. So a little bit fuzzier, but a little bit smoother. It's got a different sound to it. So what I've done in my set of 8 registrations, in fact there's 10 if you've got a Genos 1 or 2 that I've made, and these are all using a combination of different string sounds, but I've also changed the octave too. So if we go to the button in here that's on the main screen, if we go to menu and then we go to voice setting, which is this one, second one down on menu 2. Now we can hit the menu button between the two. We want voice settings. Now in voice settings, we've now got octave settings along this middle row for each of the sound sections. So I'm going to use a combination of moving these around to get a higher and a lower sound. It gives me more depth. So we've got right 1, right 2, right 3. In my first sound, the second voice has been dropped down by an octave to give me a different mix of sounds. Rather than them all being the same octave, I brought one down to give me more depth. So let's have a listen to that first setting. Let's see what we've got it set up. I've got set up on here Seattle lush strings, Seattle slow strings, and string pad. But I brought the octave down on the second one. If I take that out, you just hear that standard octave. But when I bring the other one in, it just brings that lower octave. So I'll go through the sounds that I've made. You're all welcome to have a free set of these. If you've already bought our bonus content for your keyboard, you'll already have this set in your instrument. But for those of you who haven't got our bonus content yet, or you haven't got a keyboard from us, but you'd like my sounds, if you like them, then you can send us an email and we will send them off to you as a link with all the instructions to load them into your instrument. And if you aren't confident with emails and all those things, then we could post it to you on a memory stick, and we just charge for the stick. So let me go through the sounds I've produced, see if you like them. Obviously you've got things that you can tweak within the instrument, and you can also copy those sounds into registrations that you've already made. So the first sound I've got in here is, I've called it Lush and Soft. And that's got a string adagio in the background, which is just a nice simple, just hear the harp plucking across. So that's the first sound, and I've called that Lush and Soft. Now number two is Seattle with a ballad. So let's see what we play for that. Something else I've also used on these is harmony. So we've got the harmony arpeggio feature, which means as long as I'm playing a left-hand chord, it will give me harmonies from that chord in my right-hand melody sound. So it just fattens up what you're playing, and you don't need to play big right-hand chords as well as left-hand chords. The one note will sound like you're playing a chord. So that's the harmony arpeggio button just on the panel here. And my third sound then is full orchestra bossa nova, and I'm going to use that with just a few chords. Let's see what it sounds like. Okay, so another big sound, and that harmony allows me to just play one note and still get a big sound. Let's try the next one. Okay, so this is called full and deep free play. Now, what I've done with this is I've used a free play style. The free play ones are dotted around in the instruments, but they give you this big fat left-hand accompaniment without having a rhythmic background to keep up with. So you can play pretty well at any speed. So this is called on Broadway free play. And I've got another string sound. Okay, so that's number 4. Now the next one, if we go to number 5, is sweet and full free play. So again, it's another full setting, sweet and full free play. And let's see what this sounds like. The free play rhythms are really, really good, and they give you this big full sound, and then your strings will just cut over the top quite nicely. Next one I've got here is full with horns. So the harder I play the notes, but if I play softly, the horns are very responsive to pressing harder on the notes to get that effect. And we've got the ethereal voices again. Let's just play something simple. Okay, number 7 then. Number 7, I've got big strings, I've called it. It's hard to think of a different name for them, but this is just a nice, sweet strings, and it's mixing the strings pad with Seattle strings. Okay, that's number 7, and the final set that works on the SX900 is Lush Full Ballad, and I'm just going to play. I've got it actually with an orchestra 6/8, so it's great for memory from Cats. So let's put that on. And also, if you've made your registration bank, like I've done, and you've named the individual buttons, when you're on that main screen, right at the top here, it shows me the name of the registration bank, Smooth Strings Pack, and it shows me the number that I selected. So it's got number 3, full orchestra, Bossa Nova 106. So you've got a quick way to see everything in one go on this main screen, the blue and orange main screen. So what we've basically done today is we've used different string sounds from both the up-to-date modern string sounds from the Genos and the SX, and I've mixed them along with the Allegro strings, which is a smoother sound from the original legacy voices, which is available to find within your keyboard. The sounds that I've made will work on SX 720, 900, 920, Genos 1 and Genos 2. You'll get 2 more on the Genoses because they give you 2 extra buttons that I've filled up. And you're welcome to have these free of charge. If you buy our bonus content, or you buy a keyboard that's got the bonus content loaded in, you'll have these, and they're known as the Smooth Strings Pack. But if you'd like a copy, do get in touch and we can send those out by email to you. Or if you're not too confident in downloading and getting files off your emails, we can sell you a USB stick, put it in the post, and then you can load it into your instrument with our instructions. But essentially all I've done is I've changed the octaves on some to give me a bigger range of notes that are coming out, and I've mixed together different string sounds and produced the registrations. Do get in touch if you'd like them. I hope you found this video useful. Give me a shout if you've got any questions that you want to ask about the way we produce these sounds. Thanks for watching.